Bennie was chubby when he was younger. He was a real good kid, very good kid. And him and his 3 other brothers would be always, I would play softball and different things, and his brother Adrian would love to come with me, and Bennie and them would be trying to come with Adrian. So Adrian would always try to tell them, no, y'all can't go, I'm just going up here and I'm going there. So I would always go play softball, and Bennie and them would get mad and get upset about the situation. So we started bringing them along too and spending time with them.
He was mischievously industrious, I call that. He was a builder. He always had something going. It was constructive.
Growing up in my household as a kid was fun. We didn't have like a lot of toys and things like that, so to keep myself out of trouble growing up, we did things like we tried to build a tree house. We made trails that going through the swamps to get to the other side. We built a little raft to try to get to the other side, but we got halfway there and the raft fell apart on us. We tried to fish on our own. We used shoestrings and with a hook.
One time Bennie had a fishing pole and had some bread on it, had it hooked, the bread on the hook. What are you doing, Bennie? I'm gonna hook that cat. And true enough, he hooked the cat, ate the bread. That was quite funny. That's that mischievousness, that mischievous side.
I don't know, I just always like to do things just to have fun. I always like live life on the edge growing up when I was young. Had no worries, no cares, wasn't scared of anything. Cause Shadow is small. It would probably take you about 7 minutes to tour it. See, that's a little swamp there. It used to be alligators in there when I was in elementary school. Like that's on my old elementary, and they'll go to swamp right behind it, right behind there. There was the old library. They just built this new library there. I think they just put that on there not too long ago. There's no downtown. We don't have a downtown. That's the grocery store I was telling you about, Rivertown. He be sending me like meats and stuff like that. That stuff I don't get in Philly, he sent it to me. The toys. All right, so my town is not that big, so now I got to show these guys, the place that you can't drive. I'm about to take them to my side of the town where I grew up at, in the swamp, in the water, and let's have some fun in the dirt. Hey, it's a different world down here in the South, man. This is like where I grew up at. This is like the area, but as you see, my house is not here anymore. It's been demolished. This is the Red River. This is why we used to fish out here, and we used to like play in the water. We used to like come down here so you could try to like see snakes and stuff. There used to be so many snakes down here on the rocks and things, so we just used to always come down here and just play and hang out. It's a small, friendly town. Everybody knows everybody. Hardworking, blue collar community and everything. It's just a place that I always come back to because it keeps me level-headed and just keep me humble to see, where I come from and just to see the success I had and the places I've been to. To come back here, I don't know, just put everything in perspective. Like this is where you come from. Don't never forget that. No matter how high you get in life, always remember, your roots and where you started from. One of the hardest things I ever faced in life was losing my mom at a young age. Just going through life and not having a mom. I took it hard, or not like that, but at the same time I kind of figured, the whole day I knew something was going on with my mom.
I knew it was going to be a heartbreaking time, heartrending for them, especially them being young and knowing their mama as the primary caregiver, the person that always tended to them. It was heartbreaking for me to see them, very young kids, to lose their mother.
Oh, she meant the world to all of them. She meant it to him, to his other brothers, to his sister. She taught them to love each other. No matter what the circumstances, you still love each other, you still have each other back.
My brother, Corey, took it real hard than anybody else, and a couple of my siblings, so I know we all couldn't take it hard at the same time, so somebody had to be strong for one another. So me and my brother Adrian really, was strong for, one another that made sure we kept everybody together.
But it was a devastating time for them. I remember seeing the younger siblings crying out for their mom, and it's heartbreaking to see that.
Whenever kids used to talk about their moms and stuff, when I was in like junior high and high school, I used to shy away from the conversation because I didn't think it was normal that, kids lose their mom that young or whatnot. But once I got older in college, I started meeting a couple other players that lost their mom young. So I actually used that as a motivation, as, that was a tough time in my life. I got through that or whatnot. So I don't really think there's nothing in life that could be tougher than that or anything like that. So I just use it just to push myself on through. We're back in my high school, Red River High School in Coachella, Louisiana. The place where it all started for me. Made a lot of memories out here on the field. Seen a lot of changes, around here and everything, but just a good time. I always come back, just reflect on where you come from and where it all started. My cousin Richard Logan talked me into coming out trying out for a football team. I wasn't good at all, wasn't athletic. I just started playing football because I wanted to do something to get out the house. I hate going home, just sitting in the house doing nothing. I was a tight end and a defensive end. I was horrible. I didn't know how to run no routes. I didn't know what a 7 route was. I didn't know anything about football. I just wanted to go out there and just play. But I never wanted to quit and give up. For me, quitting is like a sign of weakness. So that was my one thing. I never wanted to quit and let them down or let the people that looked up to me down. This brings back, what I was started from, man, the grind. Everything we achieved, we worked hard, especially like in the summertime. I never knew what a vacation was. I never took a vacation until my first year in the NFL or whatnot, because my whole summer was devoted to being out here.
When I've been hearing about, this kid, he's gonna be good, this stud that, that they have at Red River High. Cause I really know Bennie growing up. I heard about him, but I never seen him play. So when I went out there and I actually saw him practice, I was like, oh yeah, he is what everybody been talking about. You could tell he was gonna be a good one.
My junior year of high school, that's when I realized that I'm pretty good. But I come from small schools, small areas, so I had to work to get the recognition as I need.
They say want to be like Mike. Kind of people here want to be like Bennie, because we had some good players and they want to be recognized also, so they follow Bennie's lead, and the way Bennie went is the way the team went. And then you have great players that can dominate, they kind of want to tend to take a play off and I want to hustle and you have to stay on them and everything, but with Bennie, you have to do that. He would set the tone in practice, he was mild-mannered and, not trying to make himself bigger than the team, and that's what I really liked about him.
I was so depressed and miserable because I knew I could play ball, but I wasn't getting no looks, no love from nobody. So at the end of my junior year, my cousin Harry Garrett sent me to the LSU camp down in Baton Rouge, and I went against a lot of top offensive linemen in the nation that was down there, and I dominated those guys. And that's when Nebraska was the first college that showed me major love, and LSU started taking notice of me and started communicating to me that they was interested in me and they wanted to, bring me in on a visit and wanted to follow me, throughout my senior year of high school. Once I got that, I went on doing I definitely could play ball, and I was ready to take it to the next level.
They meant a lot to the community because we've never had nobody to go to LSU. So a lot of people that's in the community represent LSU, love LSU. So when he was able to go, everybody was like, yeah, tell Bennie this, or tell Bennie that, or tell Bennie we coming this game, or can Bennie sign this here, So it was like that for him. It was very exciting for the whole community.
Just one of the things that I like about him. Most time when people make it, they come from a small hometown, they choose the next biggest town as their home. But it's thing is I'm from right here in Coachella. I'm not from Shreveport, New Orleans. Well, I'm right from Coachella. And if I can do it, you can work hard and do the same.
Bennie that's our shining star in Coachella. I mean, we all love Bennie.
Through Bennie, I really can say I've got a chance to do a lot of things that I wasn't able to experience. Going to Alabama, we went to a national championship game. Very first time we ever come to Philadelphia to watch him play.
You know, putting in the hard work he did, seeing, you know, where he came from to where he is now, you know, you still have to pinch yourself a little bit.
Well, even though I'm having success and where I'm at now in life, I'll never forget, you know, where I come from, but this will always be home for me. Like, I'll always come back here and just show people, you know, how much I appreciate the things that they've done for me and whatnot. Like, so many people did so much for me, I can never repay them or anything like that. So I just come back, you know, and just show that I still want to be the same person I was when I grew up, but this has always been my home.